Hey, what's up traders? Welcome to another weekly Forex forecast. So there is a lot to cover today, and we are just looking to the dollar, which is reaching this previous month high. So it looks very bullish on the dollar, but it is reaching a higher time frame level. So I do think we could get some pullback, but at this moment it doesn't look to me like I wanted to simply short it, right? Also, we are having a non-farm payroll week, and there is a lot of news to be released this week, right? So non-farm payrolls definitely for the Friday. They are expecting a massive drops, which means an increase of the potential unemployment. And right now I want to tell you something. I was running some deep analysis. I'm probably going to release a new video about it during this week, because I was looking to the many factors and been comparing with the past historic, with the crisis, with such interest rates, and then the cutting, also with the unemployment. And I do think that there is going to be hard crash and not any soft landing, as the Fed Powers and Yellen and all of them, in my opinion, they are lying, and there will be a big crash. However, still, this is a macro, and before this big crash can happen, the price still can do some big rally, and then we could see a 40-50% correction on the S&P and all these stocks, which will obviously affect the markets a lot. Also, the next week, presidential election, right? Congress election. So in my opinion, currently the market is what it is, and I think there is a lot of being to expected, right? So presidential elections in less than 2 weeks. Hard to say what the market will do. However, it is on the higher time frame level. Let's look to the COT data, and we can see that on the dollar, which is here on the right side, they are actually bringing a shorts, right? Also the longs. It's almost 50-50, right? They have like 900 positive contracts. So that's almost like being 100% hedged, right? Look at the commercials. Also, they are minus 600 contracts. So it's basically they are completely hedged, right? 50-50 hedge. We will look to the other currencies also, which will tell us a little bit more. So let's get into it. But before, I want to mention one thing. Okay, guys, huge announcement. I have just changed my partner broker. So everyone who was not able to register with my previous partner broker, or they have not been giving you a good leverage you wanted to use for the algo, or anyway for the trading, the 8-cap is a solution. So we have a new partner broker, so right now you can use it. And to boost this new partnership, I'm giving you a 50% discount to any product. So you can just register by clicking open an account, and you deposit minimum 300, then contact me, and you can get any of my product with the discount. So where it is a 1 month free VIP access to the signals, or 50% discount to my algo. So the 8-cap, it's my new partner right now. They've been established in the 2009 in the Melbourne, so Australian broker. They have won a lot of awards. They won Best Overall Broker in 2024. They have a great reviews on the TradingView, Trustpilot, and the Google. And also, what is most important for me is that they are registered by the ISIC FCA and SISEC, which is the biggest regulations, right? So it's very important to me. I would not ever work with unregulated broker. Okay, so this is a euro, and we have reached this weekly order block in here. We have bounced, right? However, on the Friday, the price started to drop lower again, right? I have suspects that we are going to into deeper into this order block, maybe into the 50%. Where is this opening gap, right? Which is kind of a magnet. I already have actually the position on the long, which was in the profit on the Friday. Now it's dropping lower again, right? So it is what it is. That's the markets. And that would be great if we actually reach this level before we drop lower, so I can close in the profit. However, I cannot control it. So we will see how the market will work on the next week. If we look to the COT rate, we can see that there was a huge shorts added last week, right? But remember, this is a data which was reported on the Friday, but they've been collected on the Tuesday, right? So on the Tuesday, they reported this data in here and they dropped the price down here, right? So could they use these shorts in order to bring the price lower below that lows to stop hunt all the retail and then close it? Yes, they could, but I do think that if they did it, they would be closing more around here, right? So price will, in my opinion, do maybe some consolidation, right? So yeah, as said, non-farm payrolls and also these elections, in my opinion, the markets are now getting slowly to some consolidation. There is a lot of uncertainty also for the big investors. Okay, this is a pound that I really don't like to trading in this tight range when the price is going, not making a pullback, not giving a nice structure. So I do think that we are going still probably somehow in this range lower. It could be like for this next 2 weeks, going like this until the elections and then maybe bounce in there. Hard to say, right? This is COT data. We can see that the net positions are dropping lower and we are not on any level. So here is a weekly level and there is no any sign of bullishness, right? So in my opinion, this could be still this slow down move down. Here is a USDCAD. It's very similar, and in my opinion, it's going to reach these highs, right? So I was actually trying to short here. So anyway, right now, as we are very close into this level, I do think that we will reach it. And again, if it's going to be this small price action without reaching this level first, I think that there is still room for some longs, right? Obviously it would be much nicer, like if we have a price action like this, these swings, but as you can see, it's probably not going to happen, right? Here is a USD JPY. USD JPY is, in my opinion, reaching quite interesting level, and we could get some pullback in here, right? So waiting for that, waiting for the confirmations. This is a pound yen, similar view, right? Also we are in quite interesting levels, and I think we could get some pullbacks in here, right? Next one is Kiwi, same as all the USD pairs, simply dropping lower and lower. So in my opinion, we will go deeper into this weekly level, into 50% of it maybe. So if we get some pullback, then I would maybe short it. Then here is the Aussie and ZD. This is actually one of my current trades, and as you can see, I have entered in here when the price actually dropped, violated into this order block. Then I'm expecting the pullback down into the 50% of this range. However, price is for the 4 days in the range. Nothing is happening, right? So markets are not always favorable and easy to trade. Here is a pound Aussie. I do think that we can get the pullback down here and then continuation higher after taking out this liquidity, right? So it's on the daily, so need to be cautious and waiting for that. Next one is a USD CHF, and in my opinion, we are going above these highs, right? So again, when looking to the daily, we can see how the price is going in this stupid tight range, right? So yes, that would be perfect if we get a nice pullback, and then looking for the entry. But in my opinion, it's going to be that we having this sideways and then shoot up, right? And then could this price do something like that, right? Because this is something what everyone would expect, right? So most likely it's not going to happen. Also in COT data, we can see that USD CHF is still increasing the net positions, right? Let me now go through the all COT data. Here is the JPY, so we can see as it was getting bullish, then it dropped to the bearish. Now this bearishness is also disappearing, right? So there is a quite huge change in the sentiment. We can see there was a 182 positive, then we went to the minus 66 negative, and now we are almost again on the 50-50, right? So there was a quite huge big sentiment changes in the last 3 months, which is not too usual, right? And it's happening on the all pairs. And gold is getting into the extreme levels again, right? So I think that something is probably going to happen very soon, and as said, I'm going to make a video about it. So for me, with this currently uncertainty on the markets, I would be focusing more on the intraday trades, short-term scalps, because as I said, we're gonna have this a lot of news and elections, and markets are probably awaiting for that. So be also cautious, and I wish you happy trading. Bye bye.